Yes. Okay. Welcome everyone, and it's a privilege for me to have all of you here for this session today. We are for here for the webinar for the Grandmaster category for the Global Mental Math Olympiad that is going to be held on the 1st of November at the Glendale International School, and there's not much time left. So this is a great time to we have somebody by the name of Ms. Rushali Joshi, who's a very well-known mental math expert. She has been training kids all around the world in learning techniques of quick calculations, and also she does overall mathematics training and other sciences as well. But today's focus is essentially on mental mathematics. We need to make sure that we cover some important topics that are going to be of importance for you for the 1st of November. So let's take this opportunity to make the most out of that. But today's session is definitely not. If you have any questions regarding, your age category, about how the competition is going to be held and all that, uh, you know, there's going to be a mock test in the next couple of days that will be active for all of you. You'll know exactly how the test is going to be conducted, so you should know that on the app. You can practice on the practice app, the live math competitions and league, to practice as much as you want. If you have any questions relating to any administrative work, or with regards to any other questions, you can drop us an email on contact@livemcl.com, or drop us a WhatsApp message on +918291027238. This session is not for answering questions regarding the administrative aspect of it. This is just to help you to learn some tips and tricks on quick calculations. Is that understood? Can I have a thumbs up from all of you if you've understood that? So please focus your questions on the topic at hand. And if you have any other questions, as I mentioned, write to us on contact@livemcl.com, or drop us a WhatsApp on +918291027238. Those answers will be questioned there and will be answered there. Today's session will be held, taken forward by Rishali Joshi. Ma'am, thank you so much for your time, and I would leave the platform to you now to take over.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Avinash. And I can see a couple of students who've already attended the previous session and already here. So in this session, we are going to see some high-level calculations compared to what you guys saw in the last level. For all those who are attending the session for the first time, we are going to touch base some topics which normally you would find challenging, and you think that the carryovers and everything are going to be a trouble. Quickly taking you to a presentation that I've made so that we can go ahead fast without wasting any time. And so a couple of topics that this is for the Grandmaster category. There are a lot of topics, but not all topics are going to be so difficult for you. We are going to learn together in this particular session techniques which are logical shortcuts for a lot of things, which can actually help you to multiply things mentally. There are topics like square root, cube root, or HCF, LCM, percentage, subtraction, mean, multiplication. I've tried my best to touch base a lot of topics, but to begin with, we are going to do with subtraction, because that's going to make other topics pretty easy. Okay, so the first topic that we are going to do is subtraction, which will help you to multiply other numbers also very fast. Otherwise, also, this topic is very easy. We will finish in next 5 minutes time, honestly speaking, and it will help you in your school method as well. Now, going ahead, I first want all of you all to keep these combinations of 9 and 10 in your mind. Can you see these combinations on the board, everybody? The combination of 9 and 10. They are very easy combinations. They will help you to subtract very fast. Okay. Keep these combinations in mind. If you want to take about a minute's time or a few 30 seconds, you can quickly write them. These are combination of 9 and a combination of 10. Quickly write down the combination of 9 and combination of 10, after which I'll explain you all how it's going to make your sums very easy. Quick, within fraction of seconds, you will be able to write an answer on subtraction. You just need to know these combinations. All right. Done, guys. Can I go to the next page? Aditya, cool. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
either you
ma'am.
remember or you write. Okay, wonderful. Now, so let's see how this works. Okay, keep the combinations with you, keep them with you in front of you so that when I'm explaining, you understand what I'm trying to say. So let's take a question. Let's take, we have a 70,000. I'm taking large numbers because it is easy to explain. You can reduce it to whatever less you want. Pay attention. Minus 3428. You know, in my mind or in your mind, let us just divide this number in two parts. I mean, three parts, correct? This is the first part, this is the middle part, and this is the last part. Pay attention. Understand the logic. After that, you'll be able to do it like so fast. Okay. Now, the first place, whatever number is here, you subtract one more than that. If you have a zero, you subtract a one. Okay. So if it's a zero, 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1, 1 less, you get a 6. In the between, you see a combination of 9. So 3 plus 6 is 9, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 2 plus 7 is 9. And the last is a combination of 10, 8 plus 2 is 10. So your final answer is 6, 6, 5, 7, 2. Absolutely without carryover. This was the logic. You will do this mentally as well. How many understood what I did on the board right now? Jaden
Ma'am, I
Fonseca?
didn't understand it.
Miss, I didn't understand.
Ma'am, will you
Okay.
repeat?
Yeah. All right. Pay attention. We have this question in front of us, correct? 70,000 minus 3, 4. You have 70,000 minus 3, 4, 2, 8. Okay. Instead of 3, 4, 2, 8, I'm going to fill this empty space with a 0. Okay. Now, in the previous page, I showed you these combinations. You have to use these combinations, okay, to do this. Pay attention. Now, what am I going to do? What we are going to do, we are going to separate the first digit and the last digit. All of you write the sum and draw the two lines exactly the way I have written on the board. Okay, now let's start from the left. Our normal method is to do all our sums from left to right. Now, if it is a 0, you subtract the next digit. 7 minus 1. If it is 0, you subtract 1. If it is 1, you subtract 2. If it is 2, you subtract 3. If it is 3, you subtract 4, and so on. So, 7 minus 1 will get you a 6. Everybody until here, okay? Everybody getting it? All right?
Yes.
Now, for the between
Miss, can you do it
combination,
again?
I am doing it again.
Ma'am, like how we from zero we converted it to one.
Okay, that's the technique of doing things mentally.
See, that's the rule. That's the rule to be
That's
followed. So if what ma'am is telling you is, if it's a zero, assume it is one. If it was a one, assume it is two.
One second, let me do a couple of sums. You'll understand. Maybe the first sum is always difficult. Pay attention. Okay. For the between numbers, for this set of numbers from here to here, okay, check the combination of 9. 3 plus what is 9? 3 plus 6 is 9. Getting it? You see a combination of 9. 4 plus what is 9? 5. 2 plus what is 9? 7. And last from 10. 8 combination of 10 is 2. Now, if you actually use the school method, you will get the same answer. You can try that out. What will you do in the school method? In the school method, you will carry over, correct? Then you cut, this is a 9, again you carry over, again you cut, this is a 9, again you carry over, again you cut, this is a 9. What is your answer in the school method? Check. Will you get the same answer in the school method as well, everyone? You will get the
Yes.
same method. But
Yes.
instead of carryover, we are trying to do it without a carryover. Let's take one more question. One second. Let's take one more question. Let us take, say, 4,000 minus 1,583. It's a 4,000 minus 1,583. Now, if it's a 1, guys, so in your mind you can draw these two lines. Okay. Now, if it's a 1, you subtract a 2. 4 minus 2 will get you a 2. This is a combination of 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. And the last combination with 10, which is 7. If you do the school method, trust me, you'll get the same answer. You'll
Um,
get an
ma-
exact same
Miss,
answer.
why are you plusing with like 4 or 9 like that?
Okay, listen. Okay, listen, guys. If you do the school method, what do you get here? You get a 9, 9, and a 10 after the carryovers. Am I right or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And then we take 9 fingers, and then we remove 5, and then we write 4. Instead of doing that, because you are in an Olympiad, you have to be extremely fast. You don't have time to count numbers on fingers. You have to do as far as possible mentally. So these techniques help you to do it mentally. Instead of subtracting the number, we actually just find out 5 plus what is 9, which is a 4. 8
Miss
plus
is
what is
equal to
9?
4, then plus, if you want to find 8, which
1.
equals 9, that's 1.
1. Yes, correct. Very true.
And
And
if we want to find like the 3 as 10, so we have to
yeah, you
plus
7.
7.
Correct. Now you do a carryover here. It
ma-
is 3 minus 1, you get a 2. Correct.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
this process is very long. It is not possible to do this mentally. Can you do this mentally? It is not possible to do carryovers mentally. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
can you do one more time? Like repeat it?
All right. So what we do here,
Oh,
if it is a 1, you subtract.
ma'am, just one moment. Ma'am,
Yeah.
first of all, this example that you're taking for subtractions is this technique works with only those sums like 4,000 minus
Yeah, but it takes you
1,583,
to the
and
normal subtraction here. Yeah. It
these
takes
are
you to normal
those.
subtraction.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, what I'll do is there is a one child that you are talking to right now, right? Who's the one that you are
Yes.
discussing this sum with? I'll be muting
Muhammad
it.
Miss,
Abdul.
yeah,
Mom.
Muhammad Abdul Rashid.
Okay, I'll be muting everyone. Mom, I'll be unmuting Mohammed Abdul, and then we can take this discussion forward. Just one moment. Mohammed, can you unmute yourself? Ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I did.
Yes, let's start now. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, whenever we have a 1 year, okay. What I'm going to do is, okay. Whenever we have a 1 year, you subtract a 2. So 4 minus 2 gets you a 2. This is easy to do mentally. Now, instead of doing 9 minus 5, quickly check the combination of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4. Getting it? This will be 1, and this is 7. Are you guys understanding?
Mohammed, did
How
you
many of you
understand
getting
that?
it? Mohammed
Yes,
getting
sir.
it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let's
Yes,
do
ma'am.
one more question, guys. Try to do these sums yourself. They will help you in other subtractions. I'll tell you how. Okay. So let's do say let's take okay. Small digits are okay. Let's take 3,000 minus 1,569. Now check. So 3 minus 2 will give you a 1. This is a combination of 9, so you take a 4. This is a combination of 9, so you take a 3. And last, a combination of 10, you take a 1. Can you see it is much faster, guys? How many understood now? Give me a thumbs up if you've understood. Very good. This is much
Miss,
faster than the carryover.
can I ask something?
Yes.
No, no, no.
All right. Now, how does
Ma'am,
this?
I have one question.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, like
Yeah.
we will identify the question like how it's 9 or combination of 9 and 10. How can we identify like here we have to use 10 and here we have to use 9? We
The
will see
last
the
is always 10. My child, the last is always 10 when it is a 0 on the top.
Okay,
If you
ma'am.
have a 6,000, the last is always 10, and first you reduce by 1. All the between one are 9. Are you getting it to know? Are you getting it, everyone? Okay. Now, this actually helps you to subtract even larger numbers when you have here. I don't think you have such larger numbers here, but anyway, you have some subtractions here which I can see, which is okay. How many of you can subtract 70 minus 8 minus 3? How many of you can do this very fast? All right. So how do you do this? This is 70 minus 11. Do you do it like that? So can you see? Or do you do 70 minus 8, which is 62 minus 3? How do you do that? This is 7 minus 2 will give you a 5, and this is a combination of 10, which is give you a 9. How many got is 59? Are you getting it what I'm saying? All right. Now, let me take one more question that you guys have. Suppose, see, subtraction is a base for a lot of things. How will you do 80 minus 6 minus 5? How do you do that? What will you do here? Or you have, okay, let's do this question. 815 minus 42 plus 4. How many of you can do these kind of questions? You know, you can use this method here, but anyway, let's see. So this is going to be 80, yes, 80 minus 11. This question is as good as 80 minus 11, correct? So 8 minus 2 gets you a 6 and a 9, 69. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. The 0 at the end will always help you. Okay, now, how many of you know how to do these kind of sums? You can pick up the easiest combination here. You pick up this and this first, which is going to give you 815 minus 819 minus 42. Now, how do you do this? I'm going to show all of you one method of subtraction. This number, pay attention if you understand. And if it's, you think you don't understand, I will post up a video for this so that you guys get it. But pay attention, okay? See, this is a 0 here. So you can take here quickly 8 minus 0, 1 minus 4, and 9 minus 2. So this is equal to 8. And this is a minus 3. I think this is, no, 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 don't do this. I think, okay. Can you all subtract this fast, guys? How many of you can subtract this fast? This is 7, 7, 7. How many got it? 7, 7, 7? All right. I'll post up. I'll post a video on subtraction, especially for you all, on your group. You know, just for you all to understand how these methods work effectively. All right. So subtraction is there. Which all topics do you have subtraction in your Olympiad? You have subtraction in profit and loss. You have subtraction generally also. You have subtraction in so many places. That's like a backbone of a lot of calculations. Let's do one last question on subtraction, which is 61 minus 54 minus 6. How will you do this? Uh, can
You
I
want me to
unmute
unmute
them?
someone?
Yeah. I want Sitila. Can I unmute Sitila? Sitila Mahendran. Can you give me an answer to this question
Okay, ma'am.
quickly?
Ma'am, 61 minus 54 minus 6 is 1.
1, correct. How many got the answer 1? It is very easy because this makes you a 60, correct? And this is 61. All right. Now, you know, you guys also have, while we are doing subtraction and subtraction, I'm going to also ask you guys, how many of you, put your hands down for a minute, all those who have raised your hands. Okay. I want to know how many of you understand profit and loss. Everybody understands profit and loss? Okay, because I think at Grandmaster level, you guys have questions which are a little difficult on profit and loss. So you are difficult in the sense you are expected to to find out a cost price if a profit is given. So there as well, you can use subtraction concept when we come to the last lap if we have time. But that part also has subtraction. All from 9, last from 10 was the topic that I was trying to teach you right now. And I think it was easy for you all to understand. This is one question I'm going to show you. And Avinash, tell me if it is okay to handle this. Otherwise, I'll post up a video on this
Yeah.
on the group. Okay. So all of you, this is just trying to show you. If you don't understand, hold it. I will post a detailed video for you all. Okay. So for example, guys, if you have 8136 or 813 minus, let us take 149. So the quickest way to subtract this instead of carryover is you do 8 minus 1. You do 1 by 1. So you do 8 minus 1, which gives you a 7. 1 minus 4, that gives you a negative 3. But a negative 3 I'm going to write here like this. And a 3 minus 6, a 3 minus 9, that gives you a negative 6. Okay, everybody understand the negative I have written on the top of the head. Okay. Now, this number actually can be looked at as 700 minus 36. So this is 694. That's your answer. Okay. Now, if you haven't understood what I've done, no worries. Just relax. I will put up a video on what to do. There is a method to do this subtraction. This is the fastest subtraction you can do without carryovers, merely by looking at the number.
Ma'am, I
Yes.
think this is very relevant. I think it's a very good this thing. Maybe we can have one kid solve with you, but I think it's a very important one.
All right, never mind. I can take it. I thought we are running short of time. Okay. So let me take one more question. Let us take 924 minus 386. Who would like to volunteer? Um, Avinash, pick up somebody to
Yeah,
volunteer.
let's have
Okay.
Jaden. Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden Fonseca. Okay.
Okay, I'll unmute. Well, actually, madam, what you do is you just carry out 24 minus 86, which is 38. Then there's a one carryover which you take to 9 minus 3, which is then you put 1 under minus 9, which is 9 minus 1 is so it's 38 is the tens and the units
Hey,
digit. Right?
hey,
I mean,
hey,
No,
Jaden.
no, 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 no.
What
We
we
are
need to
not
do
doing
over,
that
Jaden,
method.
you,
You do
you
9 minus 3. You
what
do 9 minus 3, 2 minus
yeah,
8, and 4 minus 6. What is 9
Jaden,
minus 3?
we want you to
yes.
follow the technique that is being shown by ma'am right now for explanation purpose. So I know you have your own techniques, but at this point, just we want to reiterate the technique that is being shown. So please,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, yeah. So help us
Okay, what's the
solve this
method?
using the technique that ma'am showed you.
Okay, what's the method? I find it a bit difficult. I use a different trick, that's why.
All right, never mind. Can we have somebody else
Yes,
who probably
Jaden.
can?
Yeah, we'll have someone else come at this point. Just one moment. How
Me,
about
I don't want to.
Habiba?
Aditya Kul, yeah, anyone.
Aditya?
Okay,
Okay, Aditya.
Aditya Kul, yeah. Aditya, can you tell me what would you do here? Unmute yourself.
So
Yeah,
ma'am, just one second. So ma'am, over here, first I would do 9 minus 3, which gives us 6.
yeah,
Then
yes.
I would do 2 minus 8, which would give us negative 6. That is 6 with a
But I'll
bar
write the
on top.
negative on the top. Yes, very good. Yes,
Next, we will do 4 minus 6, which we will get 2 with a bar on top.
wonderful. Now this
So
actually
then we
means
will do
what?
600 minus 62, which gives
Yes.
us 538.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect explanation of the technique.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you know what? I'm going to tell you how to skip this as well. You can even skip this. Just pay attention if you understand. Okay? You know how to skip this? You reduce the first 6 by less than 1, which is a 5. You find a combination to this 6, which is a 3, and the combination of 10 to the last, which is 8. Are you getting it to know what I'm saying? This is extremely fast. Okay? I hope you guys are getting it. Avinash, you want me to do
Yes.
any more questions?
I think we
Okay.
can, you can share the videos later, ma'am. Let's
Yeah,
move to the next
I'll,
topic now.
yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes. I'll do that. I'll share the detailed video on this. Okay, today, all of you are aware how to do the, before going to the square root, how many of you are aware of how to do squares of large numbers? You have squares of two-digit numbers. I think triple of, okay, squares, half of, okay. So I'm going to do, first of all, let me see, this is not the topic that, okay, I'm going to use this page here and do the squares, first of all, squares of two-digit numbers. Now, guys, pay attention for all those who are doing the squaring, because I'm not going to go much in detail. I expect you all aware of a single digit squares. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and explain whether it is going to, you know or no. I'm assuming that you guys know single digit squaring. So having said that, I'm going to just go ahead and do the square of 63. Everybody pay attention to what I'm doing here. Square of 63. Just simple 6 square. 6 square. See, on your application, the square has a cap like this, okay? The cap like this means it's a power, correct? So you have a 6 square, which is 36. And then you multiply 6 into 3, which is 18, and you double it, correct? That is another 36. And then you have a 3 square, which is a 9, correct? You put all the numbers together, the first 36, the second 36, and the last 9. Answer is 3969. How many understood this? Getting it? All right. Let's do one more thing. I'm going to take one more question. Let's see how to square. Let's take how to square 81. So 8, do it in the mind, guys. Square of 8. 8 8s are 64, correct? Square of 8. Then 8 ones are 8 and 8 doubles 16. Getting it? And the square of 1 is a 1. Your answer is 6561. How many understood this? It's extremely fast. Okay? Okay. Let's try one more question. Let's do the square of 73. Omar, I want you to do this question with me. 73 square. Omar. Yes, I've
We have two
unmuted you. Can
Omars.
you?
Yeah.
Omar the
Thank
best.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you do this question with me? Just what is the square of 773?
Okay, so we do the square of 7, which is
Mm-hmm.
49,
Very
and
good.
then
7 3 is
7
at
times 3, which is
21. Yeah.
21, and double it,
Done.
which is
Yeah.
42.
Very good.
Uh,
Fantastic. Yes.
and
And
then we
square
do
of 3.
the square of 3, which is 9. And the
Very good.
answer
Now,
will
what's
be
your full answer? Add this together.
4,000. No.
No. 49 plus 4. What is 49 plus 4?
Oh,
If you add this as a carryover. 49 plus 4 is 53. 5329. Getting it, everybody? How many got it?
yes.
All right. Okay. One more question. Habiba Muhammad. Habiba Muhammad, do one more question with me. I'm going to unmute you. I'm going to write the question now. Let's square
Okay.
let's square 86. 86 or 48. Okay, never mind. I don't know whether you have such large squares, but let's square it. Okay, 86. 8 square, 60. Can you tell me what's the
64.
square of 8? 64, yes. And
64.
then what is this?
And then 6 times 8 is 48. Double it, it will be 56.
48 double 56? No, 48 double 96.
So it's 96, sorry. I'm
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Never
96,
mind.
and
That
then
happens. Yeah.
I know I'm so anxious. And then 6,
And then
it will be 36.
36. So you do the 36 like this. Now, when you add, you directly add 64 plus 9. What is 64 plus 9?
64 plus 9 is 73.
Yes. And then 6 plus 3 is equal to 9, and then a 6. Correct?
Yeah.
Are you getting it or no? This is how you square it. I hope all of you understood. Are you getting it what I'm saying, guys? All right. Now, assuming that you guys are understanding this, uh, do they have large number cubes?
Yes, ma'am. Cubes, their example, just let me just tell you what it is.
A cube. Do they have double-digit cubes?
Um, just one moment,
No, they
ma'am.
have cube root. No, they have cube roots. Okay. Yeah, they have cube roots. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Cube roots, I think. Cube roots. Yeah. All right, guys. Now, since we've done squares, we will do square root. Okay, and then I'll teach you what to do with cube root as well. Okay. Now, all of us know what are square roots. All right. But just to make it more simple and to make the calculations mentally, let us take some questions here. Let us take. You have square roots or no?
They have square roots and cube roots both, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second, then I'll take an example myself because I'm not able to find any square root. Okay, let's take the square root of, let's take this, guys, we have to find out the square root of 2809. All right, pay attention to this, okay? There's a little calculation to this, but this is a perfect square. Okay, now because it is a square root, and it is a power 2, you will club your number in two parts. This is the one part and this is another part. Always club from the right. Okay, now if you know single digit squares, 28 comes between which two numbers of squares? So 28 will come between 5 square and 6 square. Do you understand? Because this is 25 and this is 36. So 28 will come here. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying, everybody? Correct? You take the lowest one. You take the lowest one. So your first digit is 5. All right. Now, the issue is what is going to be your next digit? Because 53 and 57, both of the squares are going to end with a 9, correct? The square of 3 ends with a 9 and the square of 7 also ends with a 9. How many understand this? So your answer either can be 53 or your answer either can be 57. Now to know what is your answer, you take the number which is in between, which is 55. I want all of you all to pay attention to the board here, 55. And we square 55. You know how to square 55? You multiply 5 into 6, which is 30, and 5 fives are 25. All those who don't understand these techniques, please, I'm going to share with you all the video that I have. You can go through this. Squaring numbers ending with 5 is very easy. So 3025 is the number that you're looking for. And the question that you have is 2805, correct? This is 3025. Now 2809 is less than 3025. That means 53 is your answer because it is less. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Because 53 square and this is going to be in between 57 square. How many of you got what I did here on the board? Raise your hand if you've got it really. Maha Malik, Shiraz, Tariq, Efa. See, all right, let me take one more question. First of all, to do these kind of questions, there is some basic requirement. What is the basic requirement? One, you should know the single digit squares. It is just compulsory. You must know the single digit squares. And the second requirement is you must know with what number each square is ending. Because then only it makes it very easy for you all to understand. Let's take one more question. Okay. Let's take 4096. Okay. Square root of 4096. All right. So we're going to make two parts of the numbers, which is 96 and first 96 and then 40. Correct? These are the two parts of the number. Now 40. 40 comes where? 40 comes between 6 square and 7 square. Correct? It comes between 36 and 49. Here you write 40. So you take the lowest number, which is 6. So that way you get your first digit. Now, your answer either can be 64 or it can be 66. Are you guys getting it? So you take the number in the center, which is 65, and you square it. How do you square it? 6 sevens are 42 and 5 fives are 25, correct? Now, 4096 is less than 4096 is less than 4225. So this becomes your answer 64. I hope you guys are getting it. Yes, it's very easy. If you know the basic stuff, it's very, very easy. All right. See, this is square root. Square root, I think you can pick up questions. And at the end of the session, I'll give you all my number in case if you do not understand something, you get back to me. You'll really understand it. Where, I'll explain it to you, or otherwise, I have some explanatory videos which you can use them and find out if the topic is helping you or no. Okay. Another question or another difficult question you have here is that if you have to find out the cube root, you have to find out the cube root of a number. I'm going to take one question which already I think is given to you all. So, cube root of,
Ma'am, do you need a
one
sum
second.
for cube root?
Yeah, one second.
21952. 21952.
219. Yeah, I can take anything, but I wanted to pick it up from the question paper that they had.
Okay.
Okay, 21952. Pay attention, like what we did for the squares, okay, for the cubes, but cube is power 3. So because it is power 3, we are going to club three numbers at a time. Are you getting it? From the right. Three numbers from the right, and then the next remaining numbers make another group. Now, again, as I said, to know these techniques, there are some basic calculations that you must know, some basic requirements. So you must know the cube of single digits. The cube of single digit, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube. So look at 21 first. Look at 21. Where will 21 come? 21 will come between 2 cube and 3 cube, correct? Because 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. So your 21 will come here. So you take the lowest one, which is a 2, correct? And then the cube of which number ends with a 2? The cube of which number ends with 2? So if you see the cube of 8, it ends with 2. 5, 1, 2. So your last digit has to be 8. How many understood this? Getting it? It's very fast. It's actually, this is extremely fast. I can give you, 1 second. Let me just take one more example. Like just cube root of 46656. Let's do this. You have a cube root of 46656. So what are you going to do, guys? You will take this part and then you have this part, 46. 46 comes between a 3 cube and 4 cube. Correct? 3 cube and 4 cube, because 3 cube is 27 and 4 cube is 64. So 46 comes here. You take the lowest one, which is 3. Getting it? And then the cube of which number ends with 6? The cube of 6 ends with 6. So your answer is 36. How many understood this? Are you guys getting it? Okay, I didn't see a question what I'm going to give you right now on the board, or you can correct me if I'm mistaken, Avinash. I'm going to give you all really a very large number right now, just to test and figure out if you can find out the cube of that number or no. Okay, let's
You
do
want to
this.
do it with one of the participants, or?
Yes, you can volunteer anyone. Yeah. Let us do 704,969. Quite a huge number. Let's find out the cube root of this number. Who wants to volunteer? Yes, Effa? Can Effa volunteer? Avinash? Hello?
Yes, I'll unmute Effa. Yes, Effa.
Yeah. What will you do?
So first we need to split like a 3-digit number.
Yes, from the back. Yeah, correct.
After that, so first is 704. So we need to know which two numbers it is between, like which two.
Correct. It comes between two cubes. Which two cubes it will come in? It will
So
come between
I think it'll come between
8 cube
8,
and
9.
cube and 9 cube, correct?
Yes.
It will come between here, right? Now you
Yeah.
take the, what number we will write first?
You'll write 8 cube. 8.
8, very good. You write 8. Now we have to choose the next one. So then the cube of which number ends with 9?
9th cube.
9. This is your answer. How many got it? I hope you guys got it. Yeah?
Yeah. So
This is
obviously
very easy.
the basic for this is that you need to know the cubes of single digit
Cubes of
numbers by
single
heart.
digit. Yeah, yeah. This is the basic. That is the basic. The cube of single digit is the basic. After which, this is like you can do so many sums of this type in one go. All right. Normally to the younger
Just to let
kids,
everyone know, the recording of this session is going to be available later. So it will be available on YouTube. So you don't need to record it or anything. Just come back and watch it on YouTube later on. And ma'am is also going to share some other links of other videos that she's made in the past. And so don't worry about that right now. Just focus on the what is being taught.
right. Normally to the younger students, I teach them a technique of multiplication. Not going to take much time. Just going to tell you all that you have to always start your these kind of single digit multiplications from the start from the normally you do it from the you start from the right. You all of you start from the right, but this time we are going to remove the right and we are going to start from the left. So what are you going to do the change? You're going to do 6 times 2, which is a 12, and 6 times 3, which is 18. So 138. Try to take random questions and multiply them from the left, the extreme left first. That is equal to 35 and 12 sevens are, you can do directly 84, actually speaking. You can club the numbers. My suggestion here to your age group people is that you have to save seconds in the competitions. Try to use all possible methods that you know, which will help you to reduce your your seconds, which will then save your minutes, and then finally you come to the you are the one who is going to do it faster. So likewise, if you know the single digit times table, if I suppose, look at the third question. If I have to do the third question myself, I'm just going to write down 30, 35, 15, and 10, which is 33660. Are you guys getting it? Okay, just say the table and it's very easy. Okay, try to develop this habit and you should be able to find out how to do the questions very fast. So, Avinash, I've kept some blank pages in case if you feel that you want me to add any topic there uh, before we kind of anything we need to focus on. Uh, Avinash, hello, am I muted?
I'm sorry. Did we cover 2 by 2 multiplications, ma'am?
Not in this class. Sorry, I'm sorry. All right, guys. Yeah. We have a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. I'm going to show you all this multiplication, which is called a 2-digit times 2-digit multiplication. A 2-digit times 2-digit multiplication. Let's see how that works. So basically, you can take a question. Let's take 23 times 42. All right. So here, a lot of kids already know this kind of methods, but I'm going to do the same question horizontally and vertically both, whichever suits you, you can pick up. So firstly, you do 4 times 2, that is the 8. And then you cross multiply 2 times 4 and 4 times 3, which is a 12. So this add the head on the top, which gives you a 16. And then you multiply 3 times 2, which is a 6. That gives you a 966. This is your answer. Now, how to do this? How to do this horizontally? What you do is first you multiply 2 times 4. So 2 times 4 will give you a 8. That gives you 8. And then you multiply, the next part is you multiply from the down, that is 2 times 4, 2 times 2 and 3 times 4. So 2 times 2 will give you a 4 and a 3 times 2 gives you a 12. You add, you get a 16. And the last one that you multiply is going to be 3 times 2. This one, 3 times 2. That's the 6. Whichever method you find that it is easy to use, you can use it. Both the methods will give you the same answer. Both of them take equally same time. It is the same method, just that one horizontal and one vertical. How many of you understood this? Getting it? Aditya, Kul, are you getting it? Yeah, very, very easy. I'm going to take one more question just so you can be sure of what you've understood. Let's take a question 73 multiplied by, let's take 61. Okay, first thing first, you will multiply 7 into 6. Avinash, tell me if you want anybody to volunteer. 7
Yeah.
times 6 will give you a
Is this,
42.
how about, is there anyone who wants to volunteer? Efra, I
7
can see
times
Efra.
and 18. You select if you want to volunteer. I'm doing this question, otherwise I can do another new question. That's okay.
I have Efra.
Yeah, okay, I'll finish this. I'll give you another question. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have 3 times 1 will give you a 3. And your final answer is going to be 4, 4, 5, 3. I hope you guys got that. Let me take one more question. Let's take 56 multiplied by 34. Okay. Ifra, are you there with me?
Yes.
Yeah, can you do it? What will you do first step?
So first we need to multiply 5 times 3.
That is
That is 15.
very good.
Then we need to multiply 5 times 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
That is
that is 20. Then
yes.
we need to multiply 6 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
That is 18.
Mm-hmm. Then
Then
you add both.
then we need to multiply 6
No,
times.
to add. You have to add 18 plus 20.
Then we need to add 18 plus 20. That is 38.
Yes. And then last you multiply 6 times 4. That's the 24. And now you can add. So 1 remains a 1. 53 plus 82 will give you a 90 and a 4. Are you guys getting it? Efra, did you get it? I hope you guys got that. It is not very difficult. Okay, have a look at it. Take random 2-digit numbers and try to do it. You guys will be able to get it. This technique is not really very difficult for you or at your age. You can really do it very quickly. Okay. Any doubts anybody has? Percentages, all of you can find out. Mean, all of you know the meaning of mean? Everyone here, do you know the meaning of mean? All of you give me a thumbs up. All of you understand mean? Is you add the number of digits given to you and divide by the count of the digits, correct? That is mean. Mean is not difficult. Avinash, any topic you want me to cover up? Because I think multiplication topics which I felt are going to be very difficult is what I covered up.
Yeah. I think, ma'am, in our this thing it was mentioned. Let's do percentages once.
Okay, yes. We can do percentages, no problem. Pay attention, guys.
Let's touch about percentages and you know, and LCM.
All right.
if yeah.
LCM, HCF, I'll try to figure out, but it's okay.
Yeah.
If LCM, HCF is not, I'm going to then put up a video to find out because
Okay, you'll have a video
because
for
there's a
that.
process. Yeah, there's a
Yeah, yeah.
process to get there. It is probably going to take a little longer to explain that, but I'll definitely do percentages now. So let's do this percentages, guys. See, understand any percentage that you have to find out. There are some prime percentages you must know. You must know how to find out 1%, 10%. If you are able to find these two, rest everything is easy. Okay. For example, I'm going to take a very easy example that doesn't even need any method to do, but still. Okay. Let's take you have 400. Okay. Sum 400. What is 1% of 400? 1% is equal to 4. You just remove the two zeros. And what is 10%? 10% is equal to 40. Now, if you add these two, which is 11%, can you see that you get the answer of addition, which is 44? Are you guys getting it or no? What I'm trying to say? 11%. Therefore, can we say that 11% of 400 is 44? Now, this doesn't need any calculations also. This is like mentally already done. But how to use this technique in complicated questions? Just see. Okay, let's do one more question. I'm going to take a decimal one this time. Suppose you have a 432 and you want to find out, say, 12% of 432. You know what you have to do? First, find the 1%. 1% means you'll give a decimal. Where will you give the decimal? Here. Why? Because actually you divide by 100. Now there is no zero. So instead of zero, you're going to write down 4.32. Getting it, everybody? Understanding what I'm saying? 4.32. Now, 4.32 is 1%. To get 2%, okay, because we need it 2 and not 1. You got 1 second. I'm just going to redo this whole thing. All right. So let's write it 12%. And 12%, I'm going to separate 12% as 10, 10, and 2. Correct? Now, what is the 10%? 10% is going to be 43.2. Everybody get how everybody understood how I got 43.2? Correct? And now for 2%, 2% is going to be, now 2% can be written as 1% times 2. Correct? It is the same thing. How will you do that? What is 1%? 1% is 4.32 and you multiply that with 2. Now the answer, see, when I'm explaining, it will take a little longer, but really when you do it mentally, it's very fast. You don't have to do the calculations like this. 43.2 and this will give you 8. How many understand this is 8? 8.64. Are you getting it? This is 8.64. If you add all of this, what do you get? 51.84. So 51.84 is 12% of 432. 51.84. How many got this? What I did here? Correct? Like this, you can actually find out any percentages. Let me take one example from what percentage do we have here?
Yeah,
One
ma'am, I'll
second.
I'll give you an example. 6% of 50.
That's easy. 6% of 50. So guys, actually speaking, it is 6% of 50. So what is 6% of 50? So this is, okay, what school method actually tells you 50 into 6 by 100. This is what the school method tells you, correct? Am I right or wrong? Yeah. But then what are we learning here? It is 6. What is 1% of this? 1% of this is going to be 0.5. Do you understand? 1% is equal to 0.5. And for 6% will be 0.5 multiplied by 6, which is a 3. How many got it?
Perfect. Ma'am, for their syllabus, they are going to have percentages of perfect with perfect answers. So there'll be no decimals
Oh,
for them. Yeah.
oh,
And
then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy, only direct multiply. Okay.
Yes,
But if
yes.
you find out 1% and multiply, I think it will be still faster, most probably, if the questions, I'm not able to quickly find out questions on
Okay, let me let,
multiplication.
let, let me give you how about 20% of 95?
Yeah, okay. Let's do this, guys. It's 20%, 20% of 95. Now, first of all, to find out 20% of 95, what are you going to do? First of all, you can find out 10%. What will you do for 10%? Either actually you can just divide this, multiply this and, uh, you know, get the answer. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so it's, see, school method will tell you 20 by 100 into 95. This is what the school method will tell you. But then we are not doing that method, correct? Right? We have to do it faster. So what are you going to do? So first of all, you find out 10% of 95. What is 10% of 95? 10% of 95 will be 9.5, correct? Now 20% means 10 into 2, correct? So you're just going to take 9.5 and you're going to multiply by 2, which will get you 19. Are you getting, everybody understand what I'm trying to say? All right.
Perfect. How
This is
about a
going to be
60, last one, 60% of 115?
60% of 115. So that's first find out the 10%, guys. 10% is going to be 10% of 115 is going to be 11.5, correct? And then you have 60% means you're going to take 11.5 and you're just going to multiply that with 6. 11 6s are 66 and 11 5s are 30. You give a decimal, answer is 69. Are you getting it? You can also, I mean, of course, you first know the decimal, but if you do this, this is by 100 times 115. That is a long method. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
So my internet is playing a little bit again. All right. Ratio proportion. I'm going to put a detailed video on ratio proportion, not ratio proportion, sorry, LCM and HCF. It's not difficult to explain, but it will not, it will take, it has a background to it. So I'll explain the background and the detail of LCM and HCF, how to find that out.
Okay, ma'am. I think we're coming towards the end of the session.
Yeah,
We
almost.
have we've covered a lot of topics. I'm sure there's much more to be covered, but we are short of time at this point.
As far as possible, I'll try and share videos if I have them ready, or try to make them ready in case if they help them in time. Okay, and share them with the kids so that they can help them, for the finals. I'll try my best to do that. But even then, like I gave the kids before, if you want, I can give them my number so that they
Yes,
can get in
ma'am.
touch with
Please,
me in case
please,
if they
please
have
do that.
any doubt. Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
all of you, just a small thing, because you guys are preparing for one of the most, prestigious competition. I do not want you all to miss out on your practice. These are my details. All of you check the details here and check my number. This is my number. This is the name of my organization. My name is Brushali. I'm writing it like this. Sorry. My name is Brushali. So in case if you think that you have any questions, you need to, you need immediately you need an answer to something, just put up a WhatsApp to me on this number, guys. I'm available on this number. You can email me, and you can, in case you can get in touch with me. I can explain you any method that you have in case if it's going to help you to be faster in your competition.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. And to everyone, as ma'am said, this is her contact details. Please feel free to reach out to her, drop her a WhatsApp message or an email to her if you have any doubts, and she will clarify your doubts for that. Also, we have the live math competitions and league app if you want to practice these sums to make sure that your timing improves. Please do that. The mock tests are going to be coming up in the next couple of days, and the mock test will be active for 2 or 3 days. please make sure that you all do the mock test, because that way you'll be checking your IDs as well, so that if you're able to log into the ID or not. And if you face any problem, drop us a message on contact@livemcl.com, or drop us a WhatsApp on +91 8291027238, and we will help you to get that issue resolved. As ma'am said, she'll be dropping some videos as reference material. You can watch those in detail for HCF, LCM. You'd be able to get some context. That's a longer process to solve. So you need a context about how to solve it in shortcuts. So that's the reason the videos will be shared separately with you. With that said, ma'am, thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you, everyone.
everyone, we are looking forward to meeting you on the 1st of November. And I'm sure all of you will do well, and we'll have the champions of the Global Mental Math Olympiad. And we'll be happy to see you on the 1st of November. Thank you so much for joining this session, and all of you have a great day. Thank you, ma'am. We really appreciate
Thank
your time.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.